Good morning everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjot and today we are going to practice some important questions related to your principles and practices of banking. Okay. So before starting the session, let me know, am I audible to all of you, and the PPT is also visible. Are we good to go? Let me know, am I audible to all of you? Okay, everything is okay. So let's start. Before starting with the MCQs, let's discuss some things that is related to. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you have not downloaded Adda 24/7 application yet, then do download the application. This application will help you all to practice some basic questions related to your banking awareness, related to your banking industry. Okay. Now next important thing is that your batch, English medium batch, is started from 16th of April. Now today there will be first class of ours, that is principles and practices of banking, at 7:30 p.m. So those candidates who were looking for a dedicated batch for the preparation of JAIIB June 2022 exam, so you can enroll in this particular batch. In this particular batch you will get Macmillan 3 books of all the 3 subjects your JAIIB. Next we will what we are going to do in this particular batch, we will understand the concepts related to all topics of your subject, and after that we will practice some previous year questions, and after that we will practice some more MCQs so that your conceptual understanding will become better. Okay, so this batch already started from 16th of April. PPB classes will start from today. You will get recorded sessions also. If in any chance you will be not able to join the live sessions, you can watch the recorded sessions also. Okay, now to enroll in this particular batch, you have to visit the Adda 24/7 application or the website, and you can use a code that is Y496, and by using this code you will get 78% discount from the Adda 24/7. Okay, now let's start with the term which I have given you for homework, that is SWIFT. Then we will come to the MCQs. Okay, now first of all, when we are talking about SWIFT, what actually SWIFT is? First of all, SWIFT stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. It means, it gives us an idea that SWIFT works for the international transactions. What kind of international transactions? Financial transactions, telecommunication transactions. So whenever the global banks, whenever the banks exchanging their certain information, exchanging their financial messages with each other, then they use a certain platform which is reliable, which is secured, and which provides the security code to each and every bank who are transacting their financial messages with each other in international level. So SWIFT is simply a platform which provides the secure platform or reliable platform to exchange financial messages between the banks in international level. Okay, so when we are talking about SWIFT, first you have to know what is the full form of SWIFT. That is Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Okay, so first you have to know what is the full form of SWIFT. What does SWIFT stands for? That is Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Now apart from this, what are the other information which is required to know? So first we have discussed that it stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Now this SWIFT is a vast messaging, network used by banks and other financial institutions financial institutions. Okay, this network, this vast messaging network is used by banks and other financial institutions. Why they are using? To accurately, quickly and securely send and receive information which is related to financial transaction, Okay, this is SWIFT. So Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, that is SWIFT. It is a vast messaging networks which is used by banks and other financial institutions to quickly, accurately and securely send and receive their financial transactions related information. Okay, now when we are talking about SWIFT, SWIFT gives us a security code. What SWIFT is providing? SWIFT is providing us a security code. That security code is of 11 characters, or we can say 8 to 11 characters. The security code is of 8 to 11 characters. Okay, now the first two character of this particular SWIFT code, the first two character gives us the bank name, or we can say the institute name. Okay, it gives us the bank name, or we can say the institute name, or we can say this first two digits is for the bank code. It is for the bank code. Okay, the next two characters are related to your country code. It is related to country code. Next two characters are related to the city code. Okay, achha, 1 second. The first four, it should be first four bank code. The first four characters are representing the bank code. Next two characters are representing the country code. Next two characters are representing the city code, and the last three characters are representing the branch code. And this branch code is optional. This branch code is optional. It means, let's say if we are saying there is a primary office which is dealing or which is transferring financial transactions related information with other bank, then we do not have to give the branch code. Okay, but if a particular branch of a bank is dealing or is sharing information related to the financial transaction, then we have to give the branch code. That's why the SWIFT code is of 8 to 11 character. Why it is of 8 to 11 character? Because it provides last three digits as a optional. It means if you have the primary office is dealing, then you do not have to give the SWIFT code, then you do not have to give the branch code. But if there is no primary office, then we have to use the branch code. Okay, now when it comes to the annual conference related to SWIFT, annual conference of SWIFT, it is known as CBOS, under which SWIFT analyzes or SWIFT takes the review from the countries who are participating in this particular network, that if they are facing any kind of problem or not. So the annual conference conducted by SWIFT is known as CBOS. Okay, now when we are talking about the headquarter of SWIFT, it is in the La Hulpe city. Okay, which is also known as, or we can say it is the nearest city of Brussels, so it is in Belgium. So you can get the options when it comes to the headquarter related to our SWIFT, that is La Hulpe or Brussels. There is a chances that in the option when they are asking about the SWIFT headquarter, they can give you the options with La Hulpe name of the city or with Brussels. Okay, so La Hulpe is not a well-known city, so sometimes they give in the option the Brussels, but the country is Belgium. Okay, now when it comes to when SWIFT was established, it established in 1973. Okay, it established in 1973. Clear? And if we are talking about what is the recent reforms related to SWIFT, so you should all know about that the Russia has been The European Union and US has said that we want to ban Russia from the SWIFT transactions because of the war Russia started on the Ukraine. So the SWIFT is related information of SWIFT, that is the recent reform, is that US and EU has said that we want to ban Russia from the SWIFT transaction, so that they will not have any kind of platform to transact for the financial services they want. Okay, so this is the particular information related to SWIFT which you have to know each and everything. Remember the full form, remember the headquarter when it was established. After that you have to remember what actually SWIFT means, what actually SWIFT helps to the banks and financial institution, what is the SWIFT code, and how is it reliable, secure platform for the banks and financial institutions. Okay, now let's move forward and start with the first question, which is related to your commercial paper. So question is asking, what is the minimum amount at which commercial paper can be issued? So whenever we are talking about money market is a market in which RBI is regulating all the financial instruments who are participating in the money market for the transactions of money or to raise money for short period of time, that is up to 1 year. So whenever we are talking about money market is regulated by RBI. It is a market for short-term financial assets which are close substitute of money. What does mean by the close substitute of money? It means that you can easily convert your securities, your instrument in money whenever you want. Okay, that is known as short-term financial assets which are close substitute of money. Now let me know what will be the right answer for the first question. It is asking, what is the minimum amount at which commercial papers can be issued? Is it 5 lakh? Is it 5 crores? Is it 1 lakh or is it 1 crore? What will be the right answer? Do mention the question number when you are giving the answer also. Now those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session and share with your friends who are also preparing for their exam. Okay, Debashish is saying A, Suresh is saying 5 lakh, that is also A. What about rest? Suri is saying 5 lakh. Okay, so the right answer is true, that is 5 lakh. The minimum amount of commercial papers can be issued by corporates of amount 5 lakh, and if they want to issue of more than 5 lakh, they have to maintain the denomination which is multiple of 5 lakh. Okay, so thereafter they can issue commercial paper as a multiple of 5 lakh. It means the denomination 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, only in this denomination they can issue commercial papers. Okay, now when we are talking about commercial papers are issued by corporates. These are issued by corporates, and because corporates are issuing commercial paper, that's why they are known as unsecured money market instrument. Unsecured money market instrument. And if we are talking about commercial papers, they are issued in the form of promissory note. They are issued in the form of promissory note. Now what does promissory note means? Whenever we are talking about promissory note is simply a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper on which an individual person is promising to another person to pay a certain sum of amount in the future. So whenever a party is promising to another party in the written format that the amount I will pay to you after a certain period of time, that will known as promissory note. So commercial papers are issued by corporates. Commercial papers are unsecured money market instrument. Commercial papers are issued in the form of promissory note. Now the minimum amount they can issue, that is 5 lakh, and after that they want to issue commercial paper, then they have to maintain the denomination of multiple 5 lakh, and there is no ceiling of upper limit. Okay, they can issue whatever amount they want, but only in the denomination of multiple of 5 lakh. Okay, now very good, it is an unsecured promissory note, correct. No maximum ceiling, that is correct. So this is commercial paper. The minimum period for commercial paper, for minimum period they can issue commercial paper is for 7 days, and for maximum it is up to 1 year. Okay, now money markets maximum duration is 1 year. So all the money market instrument will have the maximum maturity of 1 year. not more than 1 year. If we are going for more than 1 year to raise capital, then we have to use the capital market. Okay, then we have to go with the capital market, because capital market is the market in which the maximum period will be unlimited, because it is a long term market and it means it starts from more than 1 year period. Okay, now the second question is asking, that is, which of the following is true about call money? Yes, 7 days to 1 year, that is the maturity of commercial paper. Now what will be the answer of second question? Which of the following is true about call money? It is an overnight loan in the market. It is this loan of above 1 day to 14 days in the money market. Second, it is loan of above 14 days to 364 days in the money market. D is saying it is an amount charged on ISD. Now what will be the right answer for the second question? Okay, everyone is going with the option number A, that is, it is an overnight loan in the money market. That is true. So whenever we are talking about call money is an instrument of money market in which interbank transactions happens, and the duration of call money is overnight duration. Achha, let me know one thing. If RBI is providing loan to commercial bank for overnight duration, what will be it known as? RBI is providing loan to commercial banks for overnight duration. What it is known as? Now whenever we are talking about call money is an instrument of money market in which interbank transactions happens. It means commercial banks provide loan to each other and only for the overnight duration. Okay, so right answer will be your A option, that is overnight loan in the money market. Now let me know, when RBI is providing short term loan or RBI is providing overnight loan to commercial people, what term it should be? Next, which of the following is not related with money market? Which of the following instrument is not a part of money market? Is it treasury bills? Is it commercial papers? Is it certificate of deposit, or is it shares? Very good. Very good, Amit. That is MSF, marginal standing facility. When RBI is giving loan to commercial bank for overnight duration, it is known as your marginal standing facility. Okay. No, ways and means advances, RBI do not provide loan to commercial bank. RBI provide loan to government. Okay, Debashish. So when it comes to ways and means advances, RBI is providing loan to government and not to commercial banks. Very good. The right answer is D, that is shares, because shares is not a part of money market. It is a part of capital market. It is a part of capital market. Correct. Okay. Now T-bills and commercial paper and certificate of deposit, all these three are the part of money market. All these three are short-term financial assets which are close substitute of money. Okay. Now which among the following is correct regarding money market? So which of the following statement is true regarding money market? Money market is a market for long-term funds. Maturity in the market ranging from overnight to 1 year. The basic function of money market is to absorb liquidity from the market. Maturity in this market is above 1 year. So which of the following will be the right option in regards to money market? Is it A, B, C or D? Very simple question. Now those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session also. Suresh is saying B, Debashish is saying B, Priyanka is saying B, Kedar is saying B. Very good. The right answer is B, that the maturity in this market ranging from overnight to 1 year. If we are talking about long-term funds, it is known as capital market. It is known as capital market. As we know, we have two types of financial market. One is money market, second is capital market. Money market is regulated by RBI and capital market is regulated by SEBI. Money market is short-term market and capital market is a long-term market. Okay, clear? Now next is, if we are talking about the basic function of money market is to absorb liquidity. No, the basic function of money market is to make sure that the credit or that the money supply will be available for the banks or companies, corporates, primary dealers, government, NBFCs, for every institution, for every financial institutions. So money market is a market which helps every financial institution, every individual to raise funds from the money market with the help of money markets instrument for a short period of time. Okay. Now third will not be the right answer. Maturity in this market above 1 year? No. It is for capital market, not for money market. Next. Let's understand what are the different money markets instrument. First of all, money market is a market which is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. It is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. Second, if we are talking about the duration of money market, it is also known as short-term market because it is for up to 1 year, not more than 1 year. That's why this market is known as money market. Now in this market, we use short-term financial assets. We use for short-term financial assets. Okay. And these short-term financial assets are close substitute of money. These are close substitute of money. It means you can easily convert these instruments in form of cash. Clear? Now, when we are talking about the instruments of money market, the first instrument is call money. Second is notice money. Third is your term money. Fourth is your certificate of deposit, CD. Fifth is your certificate commercial paper, that is CP. Sixth is your T-bills, that is treasury bills. Then we have CMB, cash management bills. Then we have CBLO, collateralized borrowing and lending obligation, etc. So these are the instrument, or these are the short-term financial assets which helps the financial institutions to raise money for short-term period of time. Okay, so these are the instrument of money market. CMB stands for cash management bill and CBLO stands for collateralized borrowing and lending obligation. Now, next question is, what is the minimum duration for which term money can be lent or borrowed in money market? Now, duration is asking about the term money. When we are talking about call money, notice money and term money, all the three instruments are kind of similar. In all the three instruments, commercial banks can participate, interbank transaction will happen. But only difference between call money, notice money and term money is the duration. One is for overnight, one is for 2 to 14 days, and other is for 15 to 364 days. So what is the minimum duration for term money in which they can lend or borrow money from the money market? Is it 1 day? Is it 15 days? It is 30 days? Is it 1 year? If we are talking about minimum duration, it can't be 1 year. It can't be 1 year because this is the maximum duration of your money market. So you have to answer from the first three options. Always use elimination method when you are answering question. Elimination method, what you have to do, first you have to analyze which option is definitely wrong, because it is a human tendency. We notice the wrong things first, huh? That's a human tendency. So when we are talking about elimination method, how elimination method will help you? Whenever you are reading a question, try to recognize or try to answer that which of the following will definitely wrong. Then you will remain with the less options. Then you can decide what will be the right answer. The right answer for this is your 15 days, not for 1 day. Whenever we are talking about call money, see, call money is for overnight duration. Overnight means aapka 24 hours, okay, 1 day. Notice money is for 2 to 14 days. And term money is for 15 to 1 year. Okay, these are the duration for call money, notice money and term money. The right answer will be your B option, that is 15 days. Next. What does CBLO stand for? Now, CBLO is a money market instrument. CBLO is a kind of bond which tells us about the obligations related to, which tells the obligation to the borrower and lender in the money market, that you have the obligation to repay the loan and you have the obligation to return the securities. So a commercial CBLO is a kind of bond which is issued by Clearing Corporation of India Limited. It is operated by CCIL and RBI, and it gives the obligation to the borrower and lender as per the terms and conditions of the loan or of the contract. Okay. Now let me know what will be the answer. A, B, C or D. Priyanka is saying say C. Amit is saying C. Kedar is saying C. Okay. So everyone is saying C, that is collateralized borrowing and lending obligation. That is true. Sixth का answer आपका क्या होगा? C. The right answer for sixth question is C. Now next is name the system through which money market trades are conducted. Which of the following system is the system which is used by money market or which is used in money market, which helps us to conduct the trading? Let me know. Is it NEFT? Is it eCuber? Is it UPI? Is it NDS call system? A, B, C or D? CD in some cases maybe more than 1 year. Yes, that's true. When it comes to financial institutions, okay, when it comes to financial institutions apart from bank, the CD's duration will be 1 to 3 years. That is true, Suresh. Seventh is B, D, B and D. Okay, there are two options, that is eCuber and NDS call system, in which you are confused. The right answer will be your D, that is NDS call system. It is not eCuber, it is NDS call system. On eCuber, banks and RBI transact for the government securities, okay, or for lending and borrowing with the help of monetary policy. When it comes to NDS system, that is negotiated dealing system call or NDS call system, it is an electronic platform. It is an electronic trading platform for execution and reporting of transactions which are happening in call money, notice money, term money markets. Okay. So first of all, the NDS stands for negotiated dealing system. The NDS call system, it is an electronic trading platform for execution and reporting of transactions which are happening in call money, notice money and term money. The right answer will be your D option, not the eCuber option. Okay. Now next question is, to take care of temporary liquidity problem of central and state government, what kind of loan is given by Reserve Bank of India? Temporary liquidity problem means whenever government is facing in their budget or in their day-to-day transaction, or when they are trying to make sure the economic growth is stable and the economic development is happening in the country, what government has to do? Government in the fiscal policy uses its revenue and expend that revenue in the development of the economy. So whenever this revenue and expenses are mismatched, it means government has done more expenditure in comparison to government has earned the revenue. In that situation, whatever the mismatch will be there between the revenue and expenses of Government of India, to balance that mismatch, RBI provide loans to the Government of India, and that loan will be provided by which of the following facility? Is it treasury bill? Is it dated government security? Is it ways and means advances? Is it bank rate? Very good. Everyone is saying the right answer will be your C, that is ways and means advances. The right option will be your ways and means advances. So ways and means advances is the kind of credit facility provided by Reserve Bank of India to Government of India whenever there is mismatch of government in revenue and expenses. Now, what is the duration of ways and means advances? For how many duration RBI gives this loan to Government of India? What is the duration of ways and means advances? More than 3 months, less than 3 months, up to 3 months, more than 1 year. What will be the duration? And what rate of interest is charged by Reserve Bank of India when RBI is giving loan to Government of India? Let me know. See, when we are talking about ways and means advances, it is a short-term facility. It is a short-term facility for up to 3 months. So whenever RBI provides loan to Government of India to balance the mismatch of government's revenue and expenses, then RBI gives loans for the short term period, that is up to 3 months. Okay, remember this. Now, if we are talking about ways and means advances, RBI charge the repo rate on ways and means advances. RBI charge the repo rate on ways and means advances. See, what is ways and means advances? WMA, it stands for ways and means advances. What is it? Whenever we are talking about that Government of India is facing deficit in its budget, okay, whenever Government of India is facing deficit in its budget, deficit budget means whenever there is more expenses in comparison to revenue, in comparison to income. So whenever there is more expenses of Government of India in comparison to earning of Government of India, the balance of revenue and expenses are mismatched. Okay, now to balance this mismatch of revenue and expenses, Government of India take loans from RBI, and when RBI is providing short-term loan to the state government and central government both, for balancing the mismatch of revenue and expenses, that is known as ways and means advances, and it is only for short term period, and RBI charge the rate of interest on repo rate under the ways and means advances. Now clear, Sheikh? Now let's understand what are the different rates are charged by a financial institution when they are providing loan to each other. That's very important. It is very common that you have to know that what rate of interest can be charged. So let's understand first of all, whenever RBI is providing loan to Government of India, RBI is providing loan to Government of India. Now what rate of interest will be charged by RBI to when it provides loan to Government of India? Now let me know, when RBI is giving loan to Government of India, what rate of interest will Government of India have to pay to Reserve Bank of India? If you don't know the answer of any question, then do write that we don't know, so that we will continue and move to the next question. What rate of interest will be charged by Reserve Bank of India on Government of India when RBI is giving loan to government? First, we have discussed right now, that is ways and means advances. What about rest? See, whenever RBI is giving loan to Government of India, RBI charges two rates, that is bank rate for long term period and ways and means advances for short term period. Okay, ways and means advances for short term period. Now next is whenever RBI is giving loan to commercial bank, RBI is giving loan to commercial bank. Now what rate of interest will be charged by RBI to commercial bank when it is providing loan? So first of all, RBI will charge bank rate with commercial banks, bank rate for providing long term loan. Second, RBI will charge repo rate for providing short term loan. Third, RBI will charge MSF rate for providing overnight loan. Okay, these are the three facilities on which RBI is giving loan to commercial bank, that is bank rate, repo rate and MSF, but the duration of all will be different. Now when commercial banks depositing their surplus money, deposit surplus money, okay, with RBI, now they will pay reverse repo rate, that is also again for short term. Okay, acha, who is paying this interest? This interest will be paid by Reserve Bank of India, not by commercial bank. The interest will be paid by reverse repo rate, interest will be paid by Reserve Bank of India to commercial bank, okay, because commercial banks are depositing their money with RBI. Now next is whenever commercial banks giving loan to public, commercial banks giving loan to public. Now what rate of interest will be charged? So right now they are charging MCLR, and in some cases like State Bank of India, they are charging repo linked lending rate. So if we are talking about commercial bank providing loan to public, how this rate of interest change in a certain period of time? First of all, banks used to charge the prime lending rate with us. Okay, so bank used to charge prime lending rate on the loan providing to the public. After that, this prime lending rate was changed into the benchmark prime lending rate. After that, it was changed in the base rate. After that, it's changed into MCLR, that is marginal cost of fund based lending rate. And now we are replacing MCLR with the repo linked lending rate. So these are the rate of interest which was charged by commercial bank from us on providing loan. So these are the certain rate of interest which is charged by RBI or commercial bank or public, your commercial bank from public. These are the rates which we have to remember, that what kind of interest rate will be provided at which situation. Okay. Now do remember the rate of interest charged by whom, at which period of time. Okay. So remember the duration and the rate of interest charged by whom. So this is the very important thing. Do make sure that you take a screenshot of this particular slide or do write down these particular information, because we have discussed every interest rate in a precise way. Okay, now let's move forward. The next question is asking, what is the maximum period for which the money is lent under notice money? What is the maximum period for which money is lent under the notice money? Is it 1 day? Is it 7 days? Is it 14 days? Is it 1 year? They are asking about the maximum period. Okay, they are asking about the maximum period. Now what will be the right answer? A, B, C, D. Those candidates who are joined late in the session. So one information for all of you, that the English medium batch started from 16th of April already, and the PPB class will start from today onwards. Okay, today our first session or first class in the paid batch at 7:30 p.m. Okay, so do make sure if you have joined the session or if you have joined the batch, then be available at 7:30 p.m. so that we will start our PPB preparation. And those candidates who have not enrolled yet, do check the batch on Adda 24/7 application and do check the study plan. And if you want to join the batch, you can use a certain course, that is Y496. Okay, you will get 78% discount at the time you are enrolling in the batch from Adda 24/7 application. Now everyone is saying the right option will be B, C, that is true, for 14 days. So notice money is for 2 to 14 days. So the maximum period will be your 14 days. Very good. Now next, what is the maximum maturity period of funds instrument in money market? 10th. In money market, maximum maturity period we are asking. What is the maximum maturity period of funds instrument in money market? What are the instruments of money market? Call money, notice money, term money, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, your treasury bills, cash management bill, collateralized borrowing and lending obligation. These are the instruments in money market, and all these have, very good, the maximum maturity of 1 year. All these have the maximum maturity of 1 year. That is true. Correct. Now these are the certain things which we have discussed related to our money market, the certain basic introduction of topic. Okay, so all the MCQs we are practicing live on YouTube. That MCQs are helping you to build the basic knowledge of your PPB subjects, so that when you are understanding the whole subject, when you are reading the whole subject or topics in the broad way, you will be understand already with these basic terms. Okay, so now the term of the day, that is bancassurance. You should all know about this bancassurance. Some of you also have worked under the bancassurance. So do check what is bancassurance and let me know what is the definition of bancassurance and what is actually this term means. Okay, now while you are reading bancassurance, first thing you should check that which committee has started the insurance business by bank in India. So do check the committee's name also, which started the insurance business by bank in India. There are key types of businesses in insurance which is performed by bank, that is bancassurance. Second is your referral business, and third is for your insurance underwriting. So all these three insurance facilities were started by certain committee. Do check the name of the committee also and let me know in the comment section. Okay, now how much you have done correct out of 10, let me know in today's session. Now those candidates who are live first time watcher in this of this particular session, or those candidates who are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get all the upcoming sessions notification in your YouTube. And if you have not downloaded the application, do download the application and let me know how much you have done correct. Okay. Now, if you like the session, do like the session and share with your friends and colleagues who are also preparing for JAIIB exam. And if you want that you will get a study material, a dedicated study material, a dedicated sessions in which by giving a less time to your preparation, you will be able to qualify this exam in June 2022. Then you can definitely check this particular batch in which you will get everything. You will get ebooks, you will get MACMILLAN books, you will get live sessions, and you will get recorded session. You will get mock papers also. So all these facilities are under this particular batch. Do check the batch from Adda 24/7 application, and let's meet at 7:30 PM today in the paid class. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session and stay safe.